Hi guys, welcome back to my mediocre YouTube channel. Today I have a special video, well, special for me, because I'm gonna look back on 10 years of hair damage. I think I started dyeing my hair unnatural colors from April 2016, so it's literally been 10 years. Which is insane. That went so fast. I'm gonna make a timeline of my hair, react to it a little bit, maybe cringe at some old photos together with you guys. I have my handy dandy iPad and I scrolled back on my Instagram and Facebook. I'm first gonna do the Facebook pictures because I had that the longest. Oh god, okay. The first time I ever dyed my hair was in 2015. I had emo hair and I just wanted blonde bangs. So yeah, that is the first time I bleached my hair or did anything to my hair except for cutting it. But that's still natural colors, so I don't count this one as much. I also have this picture. Like, she's still very near and dear to my heart. Like, the emo will never leave. It just took a different form. Then we have, on this picture, it says the 25th of April of 2016. I don't know if I posted the picture later than I dyed it, but it's gonna be around this time. That was the first time I bleached my whole head at the hair salon, but it was still blonde and not platinum blonde, not like almost white. So I wanted pastel blue, which, if you know something about hair, that doesn't work if your hair is still too blonde. Pastel is not gonna do it. But I did try anyway because it was my first time and I did it myself. I didn't do the bleaching myself. But yeah, so it's not pastel at all. It took really bright on the blonde parts I already have, because that has been bleached twice, and it didn't take so well on the really blonde parts. So it turned green, because yellow and blue makes green, obviously. So that was a bit of a failure. Then I just decided to go not pastel, but make it really blue. So just throw blue over it. And then we got this. This is a photo with Felony Martinez. We don't speak about that, but yeah, I used to be a big fan. This was the first day that it was really blue. It was like a turquoise. There was some green in there, but nothing too green. I liked it, except I damaged my hair, so one part kept getting that bubble right there, as you see. But I've had that since the brown hair. With the brown hair, I also had it. It always bubbled right here, and I don't know why. I didn't have curly hair. I always had the flattest hair you can imagine, but this part always used to bubble with my brown hair and with this blue hair. And now I don't have it anymore. I think I just damaged it too much that the bubble got damaged with it and just stopped existing. Then we have, again, huge Melanie fan, so I wanted to be Melanie. It was black and purple. It might look more of a dark blue on the pictures, but it was a very bright purple. I really love this hair. I only had problems after, and I cannot find a picture. After this, I wanted to go pastel pink. Are you stupid? You put black in your hair. Box dye. Not even semi-permanent, box dye. So yeah, then I went to the hairdressers again to bleach it. But obviously the black part was like yellow blonde and the purple part was like white. So when I did it pink, it was so bad. One part was rose gold, which was very pretty, and the other part was pastel pink. So both are really pretty, but not in the same hairdo. It was so bad. After that, we went full blue. This was already with my roots out. This was 2017. I stayed blue for a while, so it was just either fully blue or blue with roots until I redid it. I stayed blue for so long, nothing in between, maybe a darker blue in between. I went from like light blue to turquoise blue to midnight blue, so there was a bit of variation, but nothing special. Then we went yellow. Not a lot of people can pull that color off. I think I did, but because there was still so much blue in my hair, it's sometimes in some lighting it turned a bit green. So this first picture I did with hair dye. It was a little bit too green because obviously I had blue in my hair before. And this next one is done with turmeric. So it should be somewhere here on my channel. I'll link it in this corner or this corner. The video where I dyed my hair with turmeric. People do not recommend it to do too much. So I think once is fine, but people said that it also is used to remove hair, so I don't recommend it. Just letting you know in this video. I only got those comments after, obviously. So then we went from yellow back to blue. I'll just show you the picture with Lord, because I had the exact same color as his dress. It was so cute. Just full blue back to my roots, I suppose. When it faded, I put some purple and green streaks in there. I wanted to go coral, but that didn't work. I added crazy color and it didn't take on my hair at all. So yeah, I just took everything I had left from blue, purple and green. I smooshed it together in like streaks, so it was kind of like a blue tinted rainbow-ish vibe. Then nothing special. We went blue again. The roots are a bit on the green side because again the blonde was really yellow blonde when I tried to bleach my roots. Ooh, then I have a fun one. I went a really dark greenish. It showed up as blue as well a little bit, but it was like a nice fade. The top was more dark green and the bottom was more of a bright midnight blue. I don't know why that happened, but I'm not complaining. I just got an ombre, as they used to call it, by my hair itself. That was nice. I also cut a fringe then. Oh, okay, then we went to purple. Again, it looks very blue. This is 2018. It looks very blue on the pictures, but it was a bright purple. And then, because I laid in the bathtub for a minute, somehow the purple washed off and it went into a blue ombre again. So I really love that. Sometimes I don't have to do something extra to get the ombre effect. With this one I did put two colors. I put pink and orange, but with that one it just happened. That one stayed for long because it just sat in my hair. Then we went back to blue in between. Any color I would put in, it would fade back to blue greenish. Nothing special here. Here I did a purple with blue streaks, but it would fade to blue again. Ooh, and then here I did like 4 layers, but I don't know if you can tell in the picture. I did a layer of purple on top, then a layer of blue underneath, then a layer of green, and then a layer of pink. So when I put it up in a ponytail, you could see all the streaks. I like that one, but that was too much work, so I never did it again. Then we had a purple bluish again, just faded, so I just threw purple over it again. Then we had a blue again. Yes, I watched Gone in 60 Seconds or something. So yeah, I did my hair like Angelina Jolie. I just liked how her hair looked in that movie, so I copied it. Then it just faded to blue again and we kept redoing the blue. Then I cut bangs again. Still blue, but with bangs. Then we went pink. There was some blue left in my hair, so it was like a purpley pink. I loved it. It was pretty. I was not in my best era, but I liked the hair. Then I went to pink with purple roots and a layer of purple here in the back. So it was like mainly pink, but like with a nice fade on top, and then underneath it was purple, so yeah, it blended nicely. And then when everything washed out, it became this really nice pastel-y blue, pink, purple, everything just mixed together. And I really liked it for a bit, but then I had to redo my roots. But yeah, not mad about that one. Ooh, and then we did something crazy. I decided to go orange all the way. Okay, then we went orange with yellow tips. After washing it once, the orange would like run into the yellow and it would not be yellow anymore. But I liked the yellow and gave it some vibes. Then we went back to blue once again. Blue was kind of my return color. Ooh, and then I had a breakup and I did blue with some pink. Like the money pieces, what people say. I loved it. Either way, I flipped it. It was nice. It looked good. Love. 10 out of 10. After that, we went full green. This was the first time I did green. My boyfriend at the time was always like, I don't like green. So then it was done, and I did it green, and I did really like. When it would fade, it would go back to the blue greenish color. It would always go back to that. Then I wanted to do green with black streaks. I recorded a video of this, but I don't know if I posted. If I did, it will be linked up here. So I wanted black streaks in the green hair. That didn't happen. Black kept turning blue, and I didn't know why, but it was cool enough. Guess what? We cut a fringe again and dyed it green again. I loved it. Then I went purple, I think. I cannot tell because from here the order is a bit messed up because I was also dating someone, so I deleted a lot. Yeah, my hair was purple and very, very long. It was purple with like a green layer at the bottom, I think. It will show up as blue again in the picture, but hey. Then I went pink. That was the longest my hair had ever been. It literally came down to my bum. I could not lift my head on the bed because I would lay on my hair, so I had to roll over so I could get up. It was insanely long, and then after that I cut it all and I did a cute little shag. I wanted a shag / mullet, but they didn't do it quite well as what I wanted, but it was good enough. So I took a pinkish purple and some green again. Then I did like purple, pink / blue in different spots of my hair. Ooh, and then we did my favorite hair of all. This is the haircut I had the longest and I really enjoyed. This felt like me. I loved it quite a bit. But now this feels like me, so I think this one will stay for a minute as well. But yeah, like I had the green hair with then a yellow bang and a yellow piece right here. Yeah, I'm scrolling, it's all the same hair. We have something different. Then I did my hair again, blue, pink, blue, pink. This is how I went to travel. And then we went fully pink, like hot pink with a pointy fringe. I really liked that one as well. Oh no, my battery is running out. Ooh, and then we did the buzz cut. In between I looked like Slim Shady. I bleached the whole head, and then I did a drawing that you saw. I linked the video here. That didn't work, so then I did it all red. I hated the red, but then it started to fade and I did brighter red hearts on top of it. So I had some hearts on my head, which I liked. Then we went through the Monshishi phase. I didn't know how to style it. I just styled this once, and otherwise I would wear bandanas because I really hated it. Then we're back to orange and yellow. It started to grow a little bit. I kind of had a mullet of myself. For the short hair I kept going the yellow and orange. And then I was done with the yellow and orange and I went back to the green with yellow. Because again, I really liked that hairstyle. It was super me. I kept turning back to that hair. And then we have today's hair. I wanted to look like a pretty sunset. I dyed it pink and orange. Right at the end of the year, I put this in my hair, but it wasn't cut yet. And then I went to the other breakup and then I snapped until here. It already grew a lot. Look at this. This is all new. Well, this is all new. Have you seen that girl that like thought your hair grows from the side and not from out of your head? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that was the timeline. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed 10 years of hair damage. My hair is pretty okay. There is some damage back here because somebody did it and they were hungover and they didn't tell me, so they were not okay to do my hair. At least with bleach. So I wish I would have known. If it's just dye, it doesn't matter that much, but it was bleach, so yeah, when it gets a bit longer, I can cut this piece because it feels very damaged. But for the rest, it's pretty healthy still, especially since I cut again. It's a whole new start. All the blue is out. Maybe I'll dye it for 10 more years. We'll see. 2016 seems like yesterday, but like a whole pandemic happened in between, so I have no concept of time. It's really, really weird. But that might also be the depression. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.